Hey, Steve Zick here. Welcome back to Poke's Your channel and the guitar ladder system. I keep trying to help people understand the guitar ladder system because once you understand it, you realize what a tremendous opportunity it is for only $1.99. It's thousands of dollars of information, 100 studies. I don't send them all at once. It's not effective that way. But I thought of a really simple analogy today while I was eating a Subway sandwich. As they're putting the tomatoes on it, you know, it'd be like trying to cut a tomato with a really dull knife, you know. When you have a really sharp knife, it just slices right through and goes deeper. It's kind of the same thing with the guitar ladder system. You're going to get much deeper. You're going to dive into your subconscious. You're going to actually kind of plant seeds that grow in your subconscious mind, because art is different than, like, you know, building a house and step one, step two, frame, you know. I mean, there's a foundation that we build with the guitar ladder system, but what I'm trying to talk about is not being so dependent on the conscious thinking mind, or some people would call it the insane mind. I mean, the conscious mind has a place, obviously, but it also, we all have an ego, which is a little part of us that thinks that we're separate from the rest of the universe, and it's afraid and it's crazy. It's kind of the enemy within. Even Bob Dylan has talked about the enemy within with his songs. Bob Dylan was is such an incredible lyricist. But, you know, learning guitar, my system may not be for everybody, but if you want to dive deep and you want to expose your subconscious mind to the best musical fertilizer, maybe I shouldn't use the word fertilizer, right? The most organic, you know, soil possible for musical seeds to grow, that's what the subconscious mind, understanding how to use the science of neuroplasticity, the guitar ladder system really is designed to cooperate with the laws of neuroplasticity, which just means learning how to use your own subconscious mind to its best advantage, you know. And when you do chordal improvisation, you just take a quantum leap. This guitar is for sale. I'm asking $7.99. It does have a hard case. It sounds unbelievable. It has that kind of Gibson, you know, that kind of Gibson L5 tone. Anyway, let's take something simple that I want to, you know, but yeah, if you want to learn to go up and down your neck in chordal improvisation and learn to come up with your own really cool arrangements of standards in the chord melody style, and you want to discover your own musical ideas buried deep within your subconscious mind, and don't let that make you nervous. That can come up against your self-esteem, like, oh, well, I'm not as talented as my friend Ted because he can just pick up and play anything he hears, you know. It's not about that. It's about discovering your unlimited potential. So why don't you change your beliefs to something which can manifest something more positive, which is there's no limit to what you can do. And I've said this before, and this is not cute sales bullshit. I've had students with very little natural talent that have just made tremendous growth because they just did the right thing. And, you know, it's like if you practice an hour a day on material from the guitar ladder system, you're gonna have results like you've spent years and years and years and years. I don't care if you have a little natural talent, no natural talent, you have, you know, family members talented, not talented. I've had students with no natural talent have just made incredible growth. And this is the same approach, by the way, people like Joe Pass, Wes Montgomery, you know, a lot of these people, even Pat Martino is very self-taught, and they talk about the, you know, opening up that intuitive channel of learning. And intuition, the guitar ladder system opens up a channel for intuitive learning, and it guides you so you learn about the 10 different systems of improvisation in a very organic, natural way. You know, and there's a lot more than just diatonic, and if you stick to just diatonic, you're going to get really boring. But one of the things that's really simple that can begin to get your ear, and just so you know, the guitar ladder system kind of combines, you know, what some might call an inside sounding progression within it, learning how to appreciate a more modern sounding progression, more modern sounding tension. Look at it like opening up your musical ear to where you begin to hear more things and becoming, you know, making a lot of progress on guitar and you know, even if you don't consider yourself an artist, everybody's an artist in their own way. And you can discover your own musical thoughts, which is really fulfilling, by the way. It's a very joyful thing. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to make money with it. You don't have to sell your music to a film company. You don't have to do anything. Although I actually do have connections which have taken me 40 years to establish. Well, I'll help you do that if you want to. But the thing is, it's really about self-discovery, and it really helps to stop limiting yourself. You know, stop telling yourself, you know, I don't have much talent, or you know, I've been playing guitar for X amount of time and I'm kind of stuck or whatever. You might be stuck, but this will unstick you big time. But simple things like this bi-chord, which is a major 9 and a minor 7 to major 7 flat 5. See, isn't that nice? It gives you some automatic contrary motion too, because the bass goes down and the treble goes up. So simple things like that. That's a very simple example, but a very musical, smooth voice leading. It just has that kind of buttery, dipped in lobster. Hear that? I might go to a major 13, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, non-root 13. But anyway, another good thing you can do, so that was the bi-chord, which is a major 9 and a minor 7 at the same time. So you get this, you can learn a lot about guitar from people like Bill Evans. 13 flat 9. I love this harmonic minor to the 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Notice how if I slide that one note down, it sounds a little more musical. So major 7, 7 sharp 9, sharp. It's got the sharp 5. So another good thing is, you know, the minor, so much you can do with the minor 7 chords too. And I love this inversion. And we've all played, most of us have played this chord if we've been playing guitar a little bit. But a form like this really sounds nice. And then go to a 13 and then do a 7 sharp 9. Hear that? Here's another little, I'm just kind of throwing out a few little tidbits today. Let's say you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5. So that's a little outside sounding, but it sounds really cool. 1, 1, 2. So flat 5, okay. And then you resolve from there. Another idea is a 9 chord, flat 5 of that would be B flat, so we'll go to this form. I don't hear a lot of people doing this, isn't that nice? So using this form, so that gives you a flat 5. I haven't done this chord for a while. And then you could resolve to something. Like some of the ideas of cycle 1. So it's all about resolving and learning about tension and resolution, the 10 different systems of improvisation. And all my studies, teach you love this augmented riff. Isn't that great? That's a great warm-up too, by the way, and it's it's a little tricky. Work that chromatically. Do some pull-offs. Dotted eighths. Sounds really nice with the 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, or just do the 7 sharp 5, right? Key change. Anyway, so it's just good to try, try different things. And I love this non-root idea to this. Now, the other day I was talking about polychords a little bit and how you can, get real nice improvisational ideas from that. Like if you're on a G major 7, polychord for that is this is piano voicings. Polychord would be the B minor 7. So polychords is a great tool. Try to get that stall right there. Kind of a more outside sounding intervallic lick idea. So I just want to share a few ideas today, and if you really, if you really love guitar, accept a little help. Even though I know we all like to do things on our own. In fact, I'm laughing because I'm thinking back when I was a little kid and I was learning to ride a bike, and it's always been hard for me to ask for help. And when I was a little kid, I was trying to learn how to ride a bike, and my parents were holding the bike and blah blah blah. And I was like, just leave me the fuck alone, I didn't say fuck, but I say, just leave me alone. I don't want any help. And I learned on my own, but at one point I got my foot caught in the spokes, didn't feel too good. But, so I think we all have a little trouble accepting help, asking for help, receiving abundance, prosperity from the universe. Yes, I'm gonna segue into my metaphysical stuff a little bit, But the universe, or the one mind, I call him Tom, the one mind, is always flowing towards us. Abundance, prosperity is always flowing to us. Help is always flowing to us. Intuitive channels of progress are always flowing to us. Opportunity is always flowing to us. Not just financial opportunity, but opportunity for growth. And that's what's so cool about the guitar ladder system and playing music in general. Is it's spiritual growth that's fulfilling and joyful. And nothing feels better than to begin to discover some of your own unique musical ideas. And folks, believe me, everybody can do it. I've had students with negative musical talent, and they had some tremendous growth. Partials. Thirteen, 13, dominant, flat 9, 13. But yeah, it's the ability to surrender the left brain, surrender the conscious mind a bit, and let your subconscious mind, which is so powerful, take over a little bit. Anyway, so I just thought I'd share a little something today. Yeah, this guitar is available. I'm asking $7.99. It's got a hard case. Folks, I don't make much money on my guitar deals, but I cherry pick. I really find the great guitars. This one was actually owned by somebody who was at one point signed to A&M Records. It's not bullshit. I drove about an hour, met up with this guy, good player, and I dialed this guitar in a little bit. The action on it is just beautiful. I've got 12s on it. I don't even like 12s, but it's so comfortable on this guitar, I figured why not. But yeah, I love that bichord. The bichord just is a very, very musical sound, as you can hear. Goes nice with the major 13 flat 5. That could go into 13, 13, 13 flat 9. Harmonic minor. All right, folks, so just a little tidbit for today. If you want to try cycle 1, which is, and even if you've done this before, you may not have put all these chords together like I'm doing it. It's a great little study. It doesn't stick in one key. I mean, I understand and believe in the validity of diatonic harmony, but if you marry it, you're going to be boring as hell, really predictable, and really, you know, if you want your art to flourish, you have to let go of defining everything, let go of trying to learn rules and trying to control everything and yada, 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 yada. Doing cycle 1, you want to do those diminished in the minor thirds. It's kind of hard to chew bubblegum. It's the same, but yeah, so the minor thirds. So yeah, in cycle 1, which is a great cycle, you come back through and then you move the diminished. Cycle 2 is very similar, but you have some shading with that, as opposed to going like this. You can add the major 13 flat 5. You can cycle that down too. Major 13 flat 5, minor 9, minor 7, major 13 flat 5, minor 7, major 13 flat 5. I might want to get a little more movement. But folks, yeah, it's absolutely mind-blowing. If you practice the right stuff on guitar, and it's the chordal work is what really wakes up the musical ear. If you spend an hour a day in the guitar ladder system and you can wrap your mind around investing $199, which is nothing. I really need to raise the price of my guitar ladder system. It's way too freaking cheap. But for right now, it's still $199, and it's such a great value. But if you do chordal improvisation and learn about partials and intervallic improvisation and symmetry and flat 5 sub and secondary dominant, diatonic, polychords, inversions. And by the way, I don't explain all that in a boring theoretical way. Like, I don't get into explaining it hardly at all. I have a video on YouTube if you want to search my channel, 10 Systems of Improvisation. I do talk about it a little bit. But one of the reasons my guitar ladder system works is because I do not go into a big, long explanation, because then we're pushing this all back to the left brain, all back to the conscious mind. The subconscious can move you forward, 50 times quicker and 50 times deeper, and help you reach a level of playing guitar and understanding music you're never going to get to without it, and that's not bullshit. My approach to learning guitar and improvisation is old school, like Joe Pass, Wes Montgomery, and If you need credibility, you can look up my CD. I'm really proud that it's reviewed at Vintage Guitar Magazine by Mr. Steven Stone, who's bought guitars from me. Just go to vintageguitar.com, put in Steve Zook. But if you're really, if something's kind of resonating with what I'm saying here, if something's kind of clicking, and you're thinking, oh, that kind of makes sense, but you're a little nervous, invest the $199. Just invest the $199 because it's going to work for you, and you're going to be really happy you did. And it's a really great opportunity. If it would be a great situation at $499, but at $199 is a no-brainer. Anyway, I think I'll stop right there. God, this guitar sounds good. It's got an EMG in the front, and it's just very, very musical. And that's the problem with most hollow bodies and arch tops. A lot of them just suck in the mid-range and the mid-bass, They might just get that dark, smoky kind of wussy tone, but they're not getting the full orchestral voice and range of a good, like L5. But the guitar like this, it's musical. It's got the notes kind of bloom, and it's got that very musical. Anyway, I think I'll stop right there. I'm asking $799. I got a hard case. This has got the beautiful aged binding. This is a little bit older one. I don't know the exact year. The EMG pickup sounds beautiful, like I've said before. If you find a good made, Korea makes some unbelievable guitars, and these Samick ones, if you can find a good one, punch way, way above the price, and they're beautiful too. I love the quilted back on these. Anyway, this is really a nice guitar. So. All right, folks, take care. If something resonates, stop fighting yourself. Stop procrastinating. Procrastinate the procrastination. Just go to stevezookguitars.com. Invest the $199. We're only talking $199. Look how much money you've spent on equipment and guitars. I know we all have the gas, right? I know I do. But if you invest the $199 at stevezookguitars.com, just scroll down the home page. Invest the $199. Let's get you moving forward. Let's get you understanding the art and science of music on an intuitive level. Let's get your subconscious mind, on. Excuse me, I just had a big sandwich. Get your subconscious mind on your team, and get it, comparing and contrasting and understanding the 10 levels of improvisation on a very organic, artistic level, and the results will blow your mind. But according to the science of neuroplasticity, your subconscious mind does best when you're not focused on results. I know it sounds like a paradox, but our body and mind is an incredible miracle, folks. We're a walking miracle, and we're here on this earth to grow and evolve our consciousness, and it's all consciousness. And I believe we all share the one mind. I believe we're ideas in the one mind. We're spiritual beings having a human experience unfolding in time, and everything is music. Ciao.